Yo, what's up, guys? This is Hunter the Ranger Guy. I am here today to bring you guys my another playthrough for Umineko When They Cry. We're continuing from where we left off previously, which happened right after that whole conversation that Battler had with his aunt after the deaths of some of their family members. So here we are. It says, as I looked over the parlor, I saw George and Nikki and the others gathered talking about what to be sure. It looked like they were talking about the magic circle that had been painted onto the shutter. As Uncle Hideyoshi thought back to that time, he started drawing the shape in the margins of Maria's notebook. I see, since Maria was second only to grandfather in knowledge of the occult, she might understand what it meant.
多分こんな感じだったと思うで。
Hmm.
十字架をアレンジしたみたいなマークが書かれとったんや。そしてこんな感じで外周の円を取り囲むように妙な文字がびっしり書き込まれていて、十字架の上下左右の辺とその四隅にも何か書かれていたんや。アルファベットとかそういうのとちゃうで。あれはよく言う古代文字とかいうやつや。
あと円周部の頂点に小さなマークがありましたな。
There.
小さな丸を5つ十字状に並べ、それぞれを直線で結んだようなマークでした。
ああ、確かにそんなのも書いてあったで。図形的には間違いなくこれや。細かい文字はわからんが、配列はほぼ同じや。
Everyone was staring down at the shape, so I stared down at it too. From what I'd heard, this had been painted on the shutter to the storehouse with some material that looked like blood. I see. This sure is unsettling.
こんなわけのわかんねえもんを書きたがるのはじいさまだけだろ。まったくどこに行っちまったんだ。とっ捕まえて意味を聞き出してやりたいぜ。
Jessica's voice contained impatience and anger. She hadn't gone so far as to say grandfather was the culprit. She seemed sure that grandfather knew something about the culprit's background. Of course, if you were searching for a link connecting the Ushiromiya family to the occult, 10 out of 10 people would think of grandfather. Also, to a person who knew nothing of the occult, this strange mark would have no meaning. Which meant that this might have been something addressed to grandfather. That's right, and the reason the crime was shown to the survivors was so they'd find this. In that case, where had grandfather, the essential recipient of this message, disappear off to?
こんな図形に何か心当たりはあるかい？
Maria looked at the shape with a serious face. Maybe she was enthusiastic because this was her area of expertise. However, her appearance was that of someone separate from the event at hand, as though this thing hadn't been drawn on the shutter closed around her mother's corpse.
僕の第一印象ではどこか外国の十字章に似たデザインだなって思ったかな。
ああ。確かにこんなデザインや。ということはそのどこぞの国と何か関係があるんか？
その国の十字章はもともと聖地巡礼者を守るための騎士修道士たちの紋章だったそうですな。
つまりこの魔法陣には宗教的な意味があるってことかよ。
It might, but I highly doubt it. That's what it's there for, I mean.
ますますにちんぷんかんぷんだぜ。
When I looked over at all of them preparing to jump into the discussion, something shocked me. Maria was smiling, an eerie and incomprehensible expression on her face. Yep, that's creepy. It was almost as if she was making fun of everyone's ignorance. It was an expression I wouldn't have dreamed to find on Maria's face. And she laughed. That eerie, jarring laugh was something I didn't want to believe was possible, even though I was looking at it right in front of my eyes. That's not creepy at all. That is hella creepy. Jesus Christ.
全然違うよみんな
You people. Yeah, this little girl's starting to scare me now.
こんなの見てわかんないかな
While everyone was busy being scared out of their wits, Maria kept on cackling happily to herself, by herself. After a while, that laugh was suddenly and abruptly cut off. But her expression still looked like it belonged to someone completely different from Maria.
これは太陽の7の魔法陣だよ書かれてる文字はヘブライ語
In Hebrew.
貸して
He's creeped out. Maria stole the writing material from the stunned Hideyoshi's hand. She then started drawing another magic circle with a rustle right next to the one Hideyoshi had drawn.
で
What the fuck is that?
こんな図形だったんじゃないかな
そんな図形だった
Yeah.
マリアすごいな
Incredible isn't the word I'm looking for right now.
さすが詳しいぜ
Jessica tried to smooth things over by praising Maria. I don't understand why she thinks that's gonna work. Maybe she wanted to confirm that this was still the Maria we all knew so well. But Maria didn't answer her in any way in particular. Maria began swiftly writing unfamiliar characters in the corners of the shape. When Uncle Hideyoshi and Dr. Nanjo saw them, their eyes immediately began to open wide.
天地と左右に書かれているのは風化水道を司る天使たちの名
Wind, fire, earth, and water.
カサン、アレル、フォルラク、そしてタリアハド
Ariel, Forlakha, and Taliyahad. So none of the Castillo. Wait. Oh yeah, IEL names.
そして斜め四方には4代の王たちの名
Of the four great kings.
アリエル、セラフ、タルシス、ケルブ
Ariel, Seraph, Tarius, and Cherub.
合ってる
Even if they hadn't been able to correctly write what they'd seen, when they were once again shown something identical, it wasn't difficult for them to realize the two were the same. When Maria asked them whether it matched, Uncle Hideyoshi and Dr. Nanjo nodded over and over again.
間違いないそうや確かにこんな文字が書かれとったなんでこんなん書けるんや
あと演習部にも文字が書かれておりましたな
Circumference.
分かってるよこうでしょ
Maria quickly began to surround the circumference with more Hebrew writing. She's
旧
doing
約
it
聖書の
perfectly
詩
too.
編第116編の16節と17節だよ
The Old Testament, the 16 and 17 verses of the 106, 16. Okay, I'm about to look this up because I definitely want to read that. That is fairly interesting. So it says the PSALM. Interesting indeed. The PSALMS 16th and 17th verse. Old Testament. Okay, so let's see, the 16th and 17th. It says the 16th, it says, "Keep me safe, my God, for in you I take refuge. I say to the Lord, you are my Lord. Apart from you, I have no good thing. I say of the holy people who are in the land, they are the noble ones in whom is all my delight. Those who run after other gods will suffer more and more. I will not pour out libations of blood to such gods, or take up their names on my lips. Lord, you alone are my portion and my cup. You make my lot secure. The boundary lines have fallen for me in pleasant places. Surely I have a delightful inheritance. I will praise the Lord who counsels me even at night. My heart instructs me. I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. Therefore my heart is glad and my tongue rejoices. My body also will rest secure, because you will not abandon me to the realm of the dead, nor will you let your faithful one see decay. You make known to me the path of life. You will fill me with joy in your presence, with eternal pleasures at your right hand." Okay, now here's the 17th verse, a prayer of David. Wait, the 16th verse was a miktam of David, and the 17th verse is called a prayer to David. "Hear me, Lord, my plea is just. Listen to my cry. Hear my prayer. It does not rise from deceitful lips. Let my vindication come from you. May your eyes see what is right. Though you probe my heart, though you examine me at night and test me, you will find that I have planned no evil. My mouth has not transgressed. Though people try to bribe me, I have kept myself from the ways of the violent, through what your lips have commanded. My steps have held to your paths. My feet have not stumbled. I call on you, my God, for you will answer me. Turn your ear to me and hear my prayer. Show me the wonders of your great love, you who save by your right hand those who take refuge in you from their foes. Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me in the shadows of your wings from the wicked who are out to destroy me, from my mortal enemies who surround me. They close up their callous hearts, and their mouths speak with arrogance. They have tracked me down. They now surround me with eyes alert to throw me to the ground. They are like a lion hungry for prey, like a fierce lion crouching in cover. Rise up, Lord, confront them, bring them down with your sword. Rescue me from the wicked. By your hand save me from such people, Lord, from those of this world whose reward is in this life. May what you have stored up for the wicked fill their bellies. May their child gorge themselves on it, and may there be leftovers for their little ones. As for me, I will be vindicated and will see your face. When I awake, I will be satisfied with seeing your likeness. Oh my god. A bunch of nonsense to me.
聖書くらい読んでなきゃ。
Yes, I just read it. Acting as though knowing this was only common sense, Maria laughed. For a while, everyone, including me, was at a loss for words. A little later, Georgia Nikki returned to his senses and slowly managed to speak.
すごいね。驚いたよ。
You're telling me.
それで、この魔法陣にはどんな意味があるんだい？
太陽の力を借りる魔法陣だよ。黄金で描き、護符にして身につけたる者はいかなる牢獄であろうとも、束縛から逃れ、自由を得られる力を授けられる。
Okay.
束縛から逃れ自由を得られる。意味深だぜ。
この束縛という意味は何も肉体的なものだけを指さないと解釈されている。
It's obviously a metaphorical sense. When you're talking about bonds, they mean shackles.
だから縛られて牢屋にいる人ばかりに意味があるわけじゃないよ。
It's definitely not an actual jail.
しがらみや逃れぬ運命など精神的な束縛からの解放も意味してるんだよ。
An inescapable fate. Ties of obligations and inescapable fates.
しがらみや逃れ得ぬ運命か。これまた意味深だな。
しかしさっぱりわからん。それとあの6人の遺体とどんな関係があるっちゅうんや。束縛からの解放どころか殺された上に倉庫に閉じ込められてたんやで。
別にその6人のために魔法陣が描かれてるわけじゃないね。
Okay.
魔法陣のために6人はそこにいるんでしょう。
For the sake of the magic circle.
お気の毒だよ。
どういう意味だい？魔法陣のために6人がいるってのは一体。
Maria lifted up her pointed finger and waggled it as if she were making fun of us.
それは演習
She
部
didn't
に
mean
書いて
wiggled.
る
I said
よ。
waggled.
読めないかな。詩編第116編16節と17節。
Okay, chapter 616, verse 16 to 7.
読んであげるよ。主は私の枷を解かれました。
Lord has freed me from my chain.
私はあなたに感謝の生贄を捧げ、主の皆を呼ぶでしょう。
Wait a minute, that's not the one I read. Huh. Hold on.
ね。
That's definitely not the one I read. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I probably got the wrong one. Wow.
ねって何を言ってるのかさっぱりだぜ。
生贄だってのか。
If what Maria had just read aloud was a vital part of the magic circle, then it was saying that sacrifices had to be offered in order for this magic circle to be effective. If so, human sacrifices had been offered inside the storehouse where the magic circle had been drawn. Yeah. A heartbeat later, everyone else seemed to reach the same conclusion. Some people were shocked and others spat out that this was insane as they punched their knees. This was starting to get incredibly disturbing. Yeah, definitely. The fact that I think I picked the wrong one. 16. I am truly your servant. I am thy servant and the son of thine. Yeah, this is definitely not the right one. And we couldn't accept it or understand it. Yeah, I don't think anybody could have accepted it or understand it. I don't care what kind of magic circle or curses other people believed in. I won't pick a fight with them. But did they really kill Dad and the rest as sacrifices for crap like that? I just couldn't stand that feeling. Compared to this, I preferred it when we were still disgusted by that theory about the fight over the inheritance. Yeah, I think anybody would prefer that over a freaking magical sacrifice of curses and stuff. As I started getting pissed off with a feeling between anger and sadness, I broke from the circle everyone was in and returned once again to the window. Something had gone insane since yesterday. There was that letter from the witch Beatrice that Maria had read aloud at last night's dinner. Ever since that point, it feels like like this whole mansion and this whole island have been getting more and more firmly locked inside some kind of bizarre world. That's right. When I think back on it, that letter was an invitation from the witch. The ruler of the nighttime island had invited us inhabitants of the day into another world. The phone and the radio had been interrupted and the island was shut off by the typhoon, so you really could call this place another world cut off from the real one by now. Yeah, as this island is now, it's perfectly normal for a witch to send us letters and for human sacrifices to be offered up for the sake of magic circles. So what will happen next? Will some weird people wearing goat masks start doing the Bond Festival dance or something? Speaking of goat masks, yeah, those are here too. It's hopeless. It's hopeless. I don't get it. The inside of my head's all screwed up and I don't even know what to think. Anger and sadness. The opposing emotions all swirled up together and they started to suck me in. Unable to resist, I could do nothing but cover my eyes with my hands and trust to my mind and body as I started getting sucked in. As I started losing heart, I began to recall a memory from when I was small. Oh. It was from when I was very young. I had unfortunately seen a scary occult movie on TV, and for a while I hadn't even been able to go to the bathroom by myself. Yikes. Yeah. That old bastard gave an exaggerated laugh and said this.
なあバトラ、どうして悪魔だのオカルトだのってのをわざわざこうして映画にすると思う？ねえからだよ。そんな滑稽なもんは地球のどこにもねえのさ。ねえからわざわざ見たくて作るんだよ。
We'll see.
だから俺はオカルト映画なんてちゃんちゃらおかしくて笑っちまうってんだ。
And that's why those occult movies just make me laugh. That's what he said.
俺に言わせりゃ悪魔やら妖怪やらより今年度の収支報告や機嫌を悪くした女房の方が1億倍も怖えってもんだぜ。
This year's earnings call and angry wives are. Wait, this year's earnings call and angry wives are 100 million times scarier.
さらに言うぜ。俺に言わせりゃな。怖がるってのは心と生活にゆとりのある連中の娯楽的感情なのさ。
Oh, get the fuck off.
暇で暇でしょうがないから。連中は変わった感情で心を遊ばせたくて、悪魔だの、オカルトだのって文化を作り出したんだよ。
Seriously, why have I been acting so damn thick-headed? I was totally taken in. Don't try to mess with me. This is the human world. I don't give a damn about witches, demons, magic circles, and sacrifices. The human who killed Dad and everyone else is still on this island. That's all there is to it, right? No. The next person who started speaking to my heart was Kyrie-san.
チェスや将棋ってね、終盤の終盤、詰めの最後の段階に入れば入るほど最善手は限られてくるのよ。だから自分が追い詰めている、あるいは追い詰められているというその時、両者の手は限りなく読みやすくなるのよ。つまり完全に追い詰められて打つ手なしって思ったその時こそ最も読みやすい瞬間なのよ。でも守勢に立った人間はどうしても考えが固くなって相手の手を読むことにまで考えが至らない。
Okay, Kyrie.
そういう時はね、チェス盤をひっくり返すの。
Without my strength, I slapped my face with both hands. Now my eyes are truly opened. When you don't understand anything and you're completely cornered just like I am now, isn't that the perfect time to spin the chessboard around? While on the defensive, we can even guess at the culprit's schemes. If we spin it around and look at it that way, just what might we see? First off, at the time the culprit committed the murders, they knew the island was being cut off by the typhoon. Therefore, they should have understood that even if they carried out the murders, they wouldn't be able to get away early the next morning. In short, the culprit had begun without securing a way to escape. Furthermore, that bastard tossed the corpses in the storehouse, and then was even kind enough to say, "Here they are," with that weird bit of graffiti. In other words, since we'd probably find the corpses sooner or later, they wanted to show them to us. If we'd all been dim and hadn't noticed the storage shed, the culprit's goal would not have been achieved, would it? Hehe. If you think about it this way, that bastard of a culprit, since this morning they must have been watching our every move with bated breath. After all, if we hadn't been so kind as to discover what was on the storehouse, all of that hard work and preparation they did last night would have just gone poof. What would the culprit want to make us feel by showing us the corpses in the storehouse? All 6 of the bodies had their faces noticeably destroyed. Was it a grudge? A warning? The defacement of the bodies had occurred after death, so it hadn't been the means by which the culprit had killed. It didn't mean anything to those who had been killed. It did have meaning to those who found the bodies. The culprit wanted to make it appear that they had been killed so brutally. After thinking this way, I really wanted to tell that bastard to stop stop taking me so lightly. Who just danced to that tune? If you're told, please be scared, you can't just say, really? Sure thing. When someone tells the great Ushiomiya battler the entrance is right here, I'm the kind of guy who will start wanting to sneak in through the window. Basically, he's an idiot. He said the straightforward way. He's like, oh yeah, let's take a round way, even though the door is fucking open in front of him like an idiot. Nah, I'm joking. I know what he's trying to say. The next thing that had me cornered was that so-called magic circle on the shutter. As Maria, who had shown that her knowledge of the occult rival grandfathers had recognized the magic circle was genuine, they must have drawn that thing in pitch black darkness, taking a lot of time and holding an umbrella in one hand. Isn't that amount of hard work and perfectionism impressive? What purpose would have been worth all of that effort? If we were looking for a fan of the occult in this mansion, most likely all of us would naturally suspect grandfather. Did they want to make us think grandfather was involved? But if that's all they wanted, they could have just drawn any old scribble that looked like a magic circle. It wasn't like any of us amateurs would be able to tell the difference between genuine and fake. However, this magic circle was genuine, and furthermore, it had been written in Hebrew. So this magic circle had a message that could only be understood by someone with knowledge of the occult. A message is a form of communication. By sending it, they were hoping for a reaction. For some reason, we couldn't find grandfather now. I don't know how grandfather might have spotted the magic circle on the shutter. But did he choose to hide himself in reaction to that? No. Was it a trap to make us suspect that grandfather had participated? You could read it either way. Damn, that's annoying. What kind of reaction was the culprit hoping to get out of us by putting on this occult show? Somehow that felt like the culprit's weak point. The letter from Beatrice that Maria had read aloud during last night's dinner sprang back into mind. This was a freak who'd asked us to enjoy a battle of wits. Isn't that interesting? This is a battle of wits between us and the witch. Will we be sucked up by her occult game first? Or will we pull off her fake skin first? There is a whole day until the typhoon passes. Why not enjoy ourselves? I finally noticed that the inside of the parlor had gone quiet again. Everyone has sunk into their favorite sofas, some deep in thought, some irritated, some acting depressed. Maria was once again enjoying the TV as if she never left it. It looked like she found the commercials more fun than the boring program, and she happily yelled ooh ooh and giggled. I stared at each person's appearance in turn. If there isn't a 19th person, the culprit must be in this room. Right now, Aunt Natsuhi's searching the mansion with the servants, right? Then we shouldn't say in this room. In this mansion is where the culprit has to be. After all, it's possible Aunt Natsuhi was behind this, and we still can't deny that one of the servants might be the killer. Anyone could be guilty. Still, Aunt Natsuhi and the rest sure are taking their time. Of course, it's not a small mansion, but isn't this taking a little too long just to walk around checking the windows and doors? Just as I was thinking this, Aunt Natsuhi and the rest returned. Not one of them was missing, but our relief was short-lived. Everyone looked at Aunt Natsuhi in shock. The talk I'd had with Aunt Ava started to creep back into my mind. The possibility that the culprit had enough in numbers or weapons to kill all of those 6 at once.
驚かせてしまいましたね。万が一に備えて持ってきたものです。
After all, that thing in Aunt Natsuhi's hand was a rifle. At a glance, its silhouette looked a lot like a hunting gun, but it was unusually short and kind of looked like a kid-sized weapon. However, it had a weightless to it that made it clear it was no kid's toy.
それは金蔵さんの銃ですな。
ご存知でしたか？そうです。お父様の古いコレクションの中にあったことを思い出し、探し出してきました。
ひゅー、すっげえ。夏日おばさん、それ本物なんすか？
ええ、本物です。
I'm so glad you know that.
実弾を発砲できますよ。昔お父様は野鳥を追い払うのに使ったりしていました。
Wild birds.
あら懐かしい。どこから出てきたんやら。私がいくら触らせてって言っても指一本触れさせてくれなかったやつよ。
へえ、じいさまこんなの持ってたんですか。
Well, somebody always has a gun.
知らなかったですよ。
I mean, you can never be too careful with home protection.
お父様は昔西部劇にどっぷり使ってたことがあってね。
Was he now?
あの世代はこういうライフル銃が大好きなのよ。
結構年季の入った銃のようですね。
A Winchester.
でもこんな短い仕様のは初めて見ました。
ああ、思い出したわ、その銃。懐かしいな。昔好きやった映画のガンマンが派手にぶっ放しとったやつだわ。
Wanted alive or
お
dead.
父さんも渋いな。
親方様がだいぶ昔にアメリカより特別にお取り寄せになられたものです。
Because of course he did. I believe it's illegal to hold firearms in Japan, so he'll have to order it somewhere else. How the hell he ever smuggled it in Japan, nobody knows. It's probably a rich thing.
ご覧の通り実銃ですので、どうかこの件はご内密にお願いいたします。
手に入れられたばかりの頃は大層気に入られておりまして。
Sure he was.
撃つより薬莢を出す動作が面白いらしくて、裏の森でいろいろとかっこつけて遊んでおられたもんですよ。
That's not funny.
しかし物騒ね。そんなものまで持ち出しちゃうのかしら。
万が一に備えてです。族はおそらく一人ではないでしょう。しかも主人たちを6人も殺した恐ろしい相手です。私には主人に代わって皆さんを明日まで守る義務がありますので。
Okay. As Natsuhi-san said this, she slumped down in one of the sofas and took a deep breath. She had been trying to find grandfather as well as check the doors and windows. Since grandfather wasn't with her, she probably still didn't know where he was.
屋敷内の戸締まりは厳重に確認してきました。ですが、万が一ということもあります。みんななるべくここに一緒にいた方がいいでしょう。
そうね。ここに全員が集まって相互監視をしている方が安心だわ。
Really now?
それはどういう意味ですか、エヴァさん。
別に夏日姉さんの意見に賛成しただけよ。
Natsuhi, try not to raise to her taunts. Like seriously, child, it is not that serious to answer every little thing she says. There was a stormy atmosphere between the two of them. If you think about who was the most suspicious from the inheritance problem standpoint, Aunt Ava was the obvious answer. However, there was no proof that Aunt Natsuhi was innocent. No, if you view Beatrice's letter as one of grandfather's complicated pranks and think of this crime as just an extension of that, there's more than enough of reason to suspect even grandfather. Also, Aunt Natsuhi thought the criminal was on the outside, but Aunt Ava thought the criminal was on the inside. In short, it was a question of whether or not a 19th person exists. That same question had been repeated endlessly since last night's dinner, with the letter from the witch who called herself Beatrice. So, was the culprit among us or not? And did the witch Beatrice exist or not? If you assume that something as stupid as a witch can exist, you're basically saying that one of these relatives here who share a common blood is the culprit. If that was too unpleasant, it'd be much more comfortable to simply accept the fairy tale-like character of the witch. A witch drawing a bizarre magic circle and offering human sacrifices. If I could accept that rubbish, I'd be able to trust all the people in this room. However, damn common sense got in the way. It kept repeating that witches don't exist. In that case, the culprit must be among us. In the middle of the seemingly endless rain, none of us could break the silence. This is just gonna keep getting more and more interesting and more stupid. Lunch ended and the servants removed the tableware and went to the kitchen. The wind and rain neither weakened nor strengthened, and the island remained cut off from the outside world. At first it seemed as though Nazi planned to stop anyone from taking a step outside the room, but when it came time to prepare lunch, he finally realized that this would be impossible. However, in order to avoid having anyone alone in the kitchen, she told the 3 servants to go together. Because of that, the servants were the first ones given the right to leave the stuffy parlor, which had been packed with 11 people. Since breakfast had immediately followed the terrible incident, preventing most of us from eating much. Everyone tore into their lunches in silence.
私が洗いますから、源氏さんとカノン君は少し休んでいてくださいな。何か飲みます？
私は結構。カノンは？
僕も結構です。
お二人とも早朝から大変だったでしょう。参ってしまうのも仕方ないことですよ。
The only noise was that of Kumasawa washing the dishes, which resounded throughout the kitchen. Genji and Kanan sat in some chairs a short distance away, their eyes lightly closed. Just as Kumasawa had said, those two had probably built up a great deal of fatigue. But that didn't mean they could let it show in front of the relatives. Avoiding that was one of their virtues. After the silence had continued for some time, Kenan opened his mouth and muttered.
どうしてあんなひどい死に方を。
死に方のことは忘れなさい。ただ運がなかっただけだ。
そうですね。ただ運がなかっただけです。
They both fell silent once again. Kenan's expression was filled with grief.
シャノンちゃんが死んじゃったなんて未だに信じられませんよ。本当にかわいそうに。もう会えないなんて嘘みたいですよ。もう一度あの子の笑顔が見たかったのに。
Kumasawa spoke with her back facing them. After all, Kumasawa hadn't seen Shannon's corpse, so she had no trouble mentioning Shannon's face. When Kenan heard those words, it reminded him again how only half of Shannon's face had been left, and his grieving expression twisted even further.
どうしてベアトリーチェ様はシャノンを。生贄が欲しかったなら他にも大勢いただろうに。どうして
ただ運が悪かっただけだ。
Nothing more than bad luck, huh? I highly doubt that. There's something definitely more than bad luck.
少しの運がたがえばシャノンの代わりにあそこに横たわっていたのは私だったのかもしれないし、お前だったのかもしれない。 あるいは他の誰かだったのかもしれない。全ては運命だ。
源氏様、奥様の部屋の扉に血のような跡がついていたとおっしゃっていましたね。シャッターに書かれていたのと同じもので。
うん。気味の悪い跡だった。まるで血のついた指でドアノブを引き抜こうとするかのような。部屋、扉をかき破ろうとしたのか。そんな気味の悪い跡だった。
ベアトリーチェ様が奥様の部屋を訪れて、そして扉を開こうとしたけれど開けなかった。
But couldn't. Genji thought back to the time he had seen those traces of blood on the door to Natsuhi's room, with the substance sticking to the door around the doorknob and the marks of something scratching against the door. It had definitely appeared as though someone had tried to open the door but
どうし
couldn't.
て奥様は生贄を免れたんだ。もし奥様が選ばれてたなら、シャノンは死ななくて済んだのに。
Just then, a loud, sharp noise came in from the hall. Both of them turned around surprised.
面白そうな話じゃねえか。俺も混ぜてくれよ。
Before any of the servants realized that Battler was standing in the doorway to the kitchen.
バトル様、これは失礼いたしました。
Genji and Kennen stood up, surprised and hastily bowed. But I didn't care about stuff like that. I was more concerned with continuing their discussion.
便所って言って抜けさせてもらったのさ。ずっとあの部屋に閉じ込められてると窒息しちまいそうだったからな。水でも飲ませてもらおうかと思ったら面白そうな話が聞こえてきたんでよ。頭なんか下げなくていいぜ。今の話の続きを聞かせてくれよ。
今のは別に。
ちょいと前から話は聞かせてもらってるんだ。今さら隠すなよ。だからベアトリーチェってのは何者だ。どうやらおとぎ話の魔女ってだけじゃなさそうだな。
Cannon-kun averted his gaze. It was obvious that he didn't want to talk about this, which only made me want to ask even more. While making an effort to smile, I grabbed the collar of his shirt.
昨べまでなら俺は無関係さ。だがな、今朝からは違う。親父たちを殺された時点で俺は立派な関係者だ。俺にも そのうさんくさそうな話を聞かせてもらう資格があるはずだぜ。
I glared into Cannon's eyes as he continued to avert his gaze in apparent pain. Since there was a big difference in our height, Cannon had to stand on his toes, and it looked like it hurt a bit.
バトラさん、手を離してやってくださいな。別にカノンさんは隠しているわけではないのです。
じゃあ話してくれたっていいじゃねえか。仲間外れたら寂しいぜ。
Yeah. When I tried to further twist up his collar, Genji cut between us and spoke. Okay. In his expression were fake traces that he made up his mind to do something. Apparently, he had no intention of hiding it.
お話しすることはできます。ただ、バトラ様がお気を悪くなされるかもしれませんので、カノンは躊躇しているのです。
躊躇なんて男らしくねえぜ。内緒にされる方が気持ち悪いさ。聞かせてくれよ。どうせ明日までできることはないんだ。多少はうさんくさい話の方が退屈も紛れるってもんだぜ。
わかりました。何でもお聞きください。お話しします。
ああ。じゃあ聞くぜ。ベアトリーチェってのは一体何なんだ？
A witch?
俺が知ってる限りでは露見島の森に住まう魔女ってことになってる。森に入ると危ないからってんで、ばあさまあたりが作り出した脅し話だって聞いてる。違うのか？
いえ、違いません。
It isn't wrong.
その通りです。ベアトリーチェ様は六軒島の森に住まわれる魔女であらせられます。
バトラ様、にわかには信じられないでしょうが、ベアトリーチェ様は存在するのです。親方様に莫大な黄金を授け、長いことおそばにお仕えした実在する方なのです。
はあ？よせやいよせやい。じい様の受け売りを言うのも給料のうちだってのか？
I laughed like it was a joke, but neither Genji nor Cannon laughed. Not even Kumasawa Bachan, who was avoiding my eyes, flustered as she started washing the dishes. So unfortunately, I was the only one laughing, painfully, bitterly.
なるほど。源氏さんが断るだけはあるぜ。こいつは確かに正気じゃ気を悪くする。つまりベアトリーチェっていう名の人物は実在するんだな。
はい、親方様がこの島にお屋敷を構える以前から、おそらく私よりも長くお仕えしているでしょ
う。なんてこった。桐江さんの仮説は外れたな。じい様にベアトリーチェという名の腹心は実在したってわけだ。 そいつは今この島にいるんだな。
はい、いらっしゃっていると思います。
曖昧な言い方だな。ってことは昨日今日そいつの顔を見たってわけじゃなさそうだな。
はい、大変申し上げがたいのですが、その
Cannon-kun once again dropped his gaze, avoiding my eyes.
なんだよ、そこで切るなよ。鮮度目みたいで気持ち悪いぜ。
I urged him on jokingly again. However, it looked like Cannon was still confused as to whether he should speak or not. Then Kumasawa Ba-chan whispered.
お顔を見ようにも、ベアトリーチェ様にはお姿がありませんから。
お姿がなんだって？
And there's the
ベ
creepy
アトリーチェ
music.
様にはお体がありません。ですからベアトリーチェ様がお望みにならない限り、私ども凡庸では
ベアトリーチェ様が人の姿をされていた頃の絵があの肖像画のものなのだとか。そのお姿を懐かしみ、よく肖像画の前に佇まれているそうな。
ベアトリーチェ様は時折輝く蝶の姿に身を変えられて現れることがあります。万一お屋敷の中でお見かけした場合には決してその後を追ってはならない決まりです。追えば不幸があると囁かれています。その禁を破り大怪我をして辞めた使用人も実際にいます。
おいおい、マジかよ。あんたら本気でそんな話をしているのかよ。
Are they laughing or smiling?
バトラス様、すでにベアトリーチェ様がお越しになっておられます。そのようなお言葉はよろしくないかと思われます。
ベアトリーチェ様はご自身を冒涜される方を好みません。その存在を疑えば必ずや不幸が降りかかるでしょう。
バトラさん、気持ちの悪いお話とお思いでしょ。ですがね、ベアトリーチェ様はいるんですよ。
います。それを疑われることをベアトリーチェ様は
わかりませんか、バトラ様。ベアトリーチェ様は今すでにここにお越しになっております。
おいおい、よせよ。俺そういうのは弱いんだぜ。脅しっこなしにしろい。
However, there was no trace of a joke in the eyes of the three servants. On the surface, I laughed and tried to look unconcerned, but I was quickly starting to sober up. Their eyes were also sobering up fast.
バトラさん、お願いですから、ベアトリーチェ様を冒涜することはおやめください。
He's fucked already.
悪いことは申し上げません。
Kumasawa Ba-chan, who was usually cheerful and would always tease people, now spoke with a totally serious face.
いや、いるって言われてもよ。俺には何も見えないぜ。今、俺の隣にいるとでも言うのかよ。冗談よせやい。
Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew that creepy little girl would appear out of nowhere. Just then, that unnerving laugh suddenly filled the kitchen. When I turned around, Maria was standing there by the entrance. But her expression and the feeling about her presence felt exactly the same as the servants.
波長の合う合わないは生まれつきだよ。バトラは生まれつき波長が合わないタイプなんだよ。だから見えない、会えない、話せない。ベアトリーチェの一番嫌いなタイプだよ。
Maria laughed like it was funny, but it sounded extremely eerie. It was almost like she was laughing at me because I alone didn't understand.
ベアトリーチェのことが知りたい？ベアトリーチェはね、1000年の魔女なんだよ。あらゆる悪魔を刺激し、錬金術を極め、賢者の石を生み出し、莫大な黄金を生み出す。おじいさまは彼女と契約することで、後ろ宮家に莫大な富を築いたんだよ。昨日私がベアトリーチェの手紙を読んだでしょ？あれは本当なんだよ。バトラに信じろと言っても無理な話だろうけど。六感が生まれつきさっぱりみたいだからね。
なんだよそれ。
You don't have a sixth sense for the magic, for the supernatural.
魔女？悪魔？そんなの誰に聞いたんだよ。
ベアトリーチェ本人に聞いたんだよ。
Maria kept doing that unpleasant laugh. However, the servants who watched over this didn't even blink. She heard it from that witch in the portrait adorning the entrance hall. Maria kept on laughing in a weird voice as though this was nothing more or less than the truth.
マリア、聞くだけ野暮だろうが、もう一回聞くぜ。昨日、マリアにあの手紙を渡したのは誰だ？
ベアトリーチェにもらったって何度言えばわかるかな？わかんないよね。見えないんだもんね。信じられないもんね。
Just then, Maria's laugh suddenly stopped. Laughter suddenly
バ
stopped.
トラ、まだわかんない？ベアトリーチェ様がいるのが。
The fact that she's speaking complete, serious, and coherent Japanese at her age, and after what we've witnessed when we first met her, should already be setting off serious warning flags in Battler's head right now, because she was the way she talked when she first met him, and throughout all of the time that he's been around her before all of this crazy shit happened. She has been speaking kind of like she's a lot younger than she is. So the fact that she's actually speaking complete sentences and speaking eerily and reading shit that the girl at her age shouldn't be able to read, yeah, I don't think this isn't really something that he should be disregarding, especially because apparently she was reading from the Old Testament. And if I'm thinking right, that Old Testament probably is in English or Latin or something.
いるって。どこにさ？
だからベアトリーチェ様がここにいるのが。
That's right. Now that I think about it, I've been feeling for a while now that the servant's eyes hadn't been pointed in quite the right direction. I figured they were just staring absent-mindedly, but that wasn't the case. The four here, Genji-san, Kanan-kun, Kumasawa-san, and Maria, everyone except me, was looking at a spot right behind me. Holding my breath tightly, I slowly looked over my shoulder. Of course there wasn't anyone there. I've known that the whole time. However, everyone in the room except me was focusing on that point as if there was someone there.
ベアトリーチェは1000年を生きた偉大な黄金の魔女。 でも波長の合う人間にしか自分の姿を見せられないし、話しかけられない。だからね、それがとても悲しいんだよ。だからバトラみたいな生まれつき魔法のセンスもかけらのない人に存在を否定されるのがものすごく嫌いなんだよ。バトラは幸運だよ。昨日私にお守りをもらっていてよかったね。それを身につけていなかったら、今頃ベアトリーチェのどんな呪いが身に及んでいたか分かったものじゃない。本当に幸運なんだよ、バトラは。
ああ、あのサソリのキーホルダーかよ。あれって安っぽい景品か何かだと思ってたんだが、ちとはご利益あったってことなのか？
それがなかったら今頃バトラがあの倉庫の中で顔面を砕かれて生贄にされていたんだよ。幸運だったよ、バトラは。
And it's gonna come out that he hadn't had it, which means he's doomed.
そうか。あれがなかったら、俺は今頃殺されてたってのか。
But he doesn't have it, does he?
なんでバトラはベアトリーチェを信じないの？いるのに。今、そこに、ほら。ね、信じる気になったでしょ？
No, he doesn't.
信じなよ。マリアにお守りをもらったことを感謝しながら。
He doesn't have the charm on him. I bet you he doesn't have the charm on him.
あれがなければ、バトラは今頃倉庫の中。代わりに誰か一人が助かっていたかもしれないね。
Pooh. Right then, I burst into laughter. Playing which had been pretty fun up until a second ago, but unfortunately the last one seemed to be too much for me to gloss over. He doesn't have it.
じゃあ全然ダメだぜ、マリア。ってことなら悪いが、全然ダメだ。
When Maria saw me suddenly start laughing, she stopped. Even though she didn't understand what I was laughing at, she realized it wouldn't be pleasant for her.
お前が傷つくだろうと思ったから、俺黙ってたけどよ。お前にもらったお守りよ。俺、ポケットに入れたつもりだったんだけどよ。どっかに落っことしちまったんだぜ。だから俺が今この瞬間に無事なのはお守りのおかげでもねえし。悪いが、俺は自分の目で見たものしか信じねえ。第6巻？波長？魔法のセンス？悪いが俺はそういう前つばなもんは一切
I don't
信
think
じ
she
ねえ
said
ぜ。
magic sensitivity. Actually, she probably did, and I missed it.
クラスの女が霊感がいいの悪いのって言い出すのを聞いてると虫唾が走るのさ。あんたらがいくらじいさまに給料をもらってるか知らねえが、俺を妙な宗教に勧誘しようったってそう簡単にはいかねえってことをよく肝に銘じておきやがるってんだ。
バトラ様。
カノン君たちが信じるのは自由だぜ。だが俺が信じるかどうかは俺が悪いがこの目で見るまでベアトリーチェなんてうさんくさいものの存在を信じるわけにはいかないぜ。
Sorry, but I get okay. That's right. I spoke forcefully and sharply. Then Maria started cackling again.
ならそれでいいんじゃない？ いずれお前のような波長が全然合わない人の目にもベアトリーチェは見えるようになる。もうじき蘇るんだよ、ベアトリーチェはね。そうしたら一緒にいっぱいお話をしたり遊んだりしようって約束してるんだよ。疑う必要も無理に信じる必要も全くない。現れるんだよ、もうじきね。